Hi my crafty friends, Creative Chez back with you today with yet another haul with some samples. Hopefully everybody is doing well today. And so on that note, let's get started. Okay, first of all, I have these three very cute looking butterflies. As you can see, they're not huge, but they're not small. Here are the die cuts. There's the bigger one, there's the mid one, and there's the wee baby. Just there. So there's the sample cutouts of those. Let's try and cut that in there. And this, my friends, is your sample. What I've done is I've cut them into the card, backed the card with white glitter paper. Then I've cut out another butterfly and put it in with black outline, and I've put gold ones over the top and made them look like they were flying. So there it is. There's your sample of the butterflies there. As I said, if I can find links for these items, I will put them in the description bar below, as I always do. If not, well, I'm afraid I can't find one. You'll have to either look in Aliexpress under butterflies or whatever the subject matter is and see if you can come up with them. So there's your first one. 3 butterflies. Very cute. Next I have this very cute memorydex die, which has hearts and bows. With that one, there's that die there, and this is what I've chosen to do with it. So I've turned it into a non-existing shaker, basically. If you can see that, it's actually got plastic there. And I've put the little puppy on there, and it's got "You are loved" and "You are so loved" and "Woof" from my stash there. So I thought it was pretty cute. And just remember that because it's a memorydex card, you don't have to use it as a memorydex card. I've used it to make a card and used the base, just covered the base over with a strip and put a sentiment on. So there's that one there. Very cute. So again, heart memorydex. Next, I have this makeup bag memorydex card. Perhaps I'll put it that way so it fits in the screen. So there's that. Comes with some cute little makeup accessories, a little purse with all the accessories on there. These ones go on the edges for the bag. So there's that one there. So makeup memorydex card. And I've taken to making a card. As I said, you don't have to keep it as a memorydex card. You can actually make it into a card. So what I've done is I've just made the card. I've put a sticker in here. A sticker there, sticker right there and there, and then what I've done is just put the accessories into the makeup bag using a little pop dot. So I thought that was rather cute. So there's that one. So that's there. Makeup memorydex. There's your sample. Next, another memorydex. This one here, obviously being a t-shirt in multi-forms or facets, if you'd like. So this one here comes in several pieces. As you can see, I didn't bother cutting samples. They are what they are. So there's that. And here is the sample. I decided to make my friend a card for breast cancer. So as you can see, I've cut out multiple pink ribbons, and I've put the word survivor on the base of what was the base of the memorydex. Add the word survivor, put in the rest, and away you go. So there's that one there. Again, t-shirt, memorydex card. There's that. Must be getting sick of these. This one here is a lovely Lacy oval memorydex card or die. Comes in several pieces. So there's the die there, and there's the sample. I've chosen to make it into a baby card. I had this die cut come out of a Sizzix pad, an old Sizzix pad. So I thought, oh, that would look great. So I've got "It's a Girl," and right here it says "Precious." So there's the sample. Again, oval memorydex card, Lacy oval memorydex card, and there's your sample. So there's that one. Tell me what you think, whether you like them. Would you have done something else? Do you like memorydex cards? Would you use memorydex cards, or would you do what I'm doing and just covering the memorydex part up and using them on a card itself? There you are. Just write down them below in the comments. Next up, I have 3 die sets to show you that I've used on one card. I've got this very cute puppy die, just his round face and a bow, obviously, and the parts to make him back up. So there's that one. This one here is 2 circle dies. This was designed by Craft Eccentricity, and basically it's to cut out the plastic bits on your packaging so you can make them into shaker components. So there's that one there. The third one is this great set here of banners. So it comes in a set of 4. Great thing about these banner dies is they cut circles into the actual banner part, which I like. That's quite cute. It's original. So there's that. So here are the banners cut out. As you can see, they've got the nice rounded borders. There's the first one. There's number 2. The way I like them too is they all fit in nicely together, leaving a border on the outside. So there's 2. Number 3. Number 4. And there's number 5, which is quite minute there. So there's all 5 dies cut out. There's 5 dies. You can also just cut them out by putting 2 together and making like frames. So there's the biggest one, the second one, third one, forgive me for not taking out all those little circles, the fourth one, and the last one. So very versatile set of dies, those ones. So the banner dies. So you've got those, the dog and that. And this is my sample. I've put the dog, I've cut the circle from the circle die here. I've cut the dog out and paper pieced him. And then I've used the banners to make my sentiment banner. So I like him, he's quite cute. Maybe I should give him a name. As people give their dog a name. I don't think the card needs a name, but there you go. It's worth having. So there is your sample of the dog die, the circle die, and the banner dies all in one. As I said multiple times in videos, I like to use more than one die on a card. I like to use any die I buy more than 2 or 3 times. Otherwise, it becomes a waste of money and it just sits in your stash and does nothing. So there you go. That's the dog, the circles, and the banners. So there's those. Again, if I can find links, I will put them in the description bar below. So there's that one. Okay, next is this lovely die from Surprise Creations. Kind of reminded me of like a spider web, although it could be used for anything else. It's basically a circle with lots of type of rings around it. So there, it's actually double stitched, which is also nice. So there's that one there. The sample for that one is, as I said, it looked a bit like a spider web. So here I have, I've put these together and just cut frames instead of making a whole thing with it. And what I've done is just put Spidey in there and of course the words happy birthday. So as I said, it kind of looked like spider web. So you could use it for Halloween, you could use it for anything really. But I just thought it'd be funky like this. So I've made myself a 3D Spider-Man, put in some word, a sentiment up the top here saying happy birthday and Spidey. So there you have it. Next. Okay, this is the end of the memory dex section, I'm sure. This one here is a unicorn memory dex. And obviously it comes in components where you can put this back on top of this and then just add your colourful parts. So that's that one there, that's the die. And here is the sample. Again, I don't do memory dex cards per se, so what I've done is I've just made it and I've put it on a card and a background and added componentry. These little clouds, you can't probably tell, but they're actually felt. I've gone around them with a silver texture to give them a bit of oomph, and I've added a rainbow that I had in my stash, put it on some paper that I'd made, a background paper that I'd made, and put it on some sparkly blue paper or cardstock. And I haven't finished it. I'm just thinking of putting "You Are Magical" down here, or some sort of sentiment up here. If you have any suggestions, you could write it in the comment section and let me know. But there's your sample. Unicorn memorydex card. There you have it. There's that. Right, next I have these rectangle double stitched wonky stitch dies. I have quite a few of these in my stash, but they all seem to be in differing sizes, which is great because when you can't find something close to the one that you have, you can go to these ones and you probably find something that will go in and border out the other ones. So that's the largest one, second largest, third, fourth and fifth. The other thing I like about these dies is you can make them into frames quite easily by just putting one inside the other. So there's the largest one cut out. As I said, wonky stitched, double stitch, very cute. So there's the biggest one. The second, third, fourth, and the last one. So as I said, they're quite nice size. You can also make them into frames, as I said, by putting, you know, one inside the other, such as this. Framing it out, you'll get this on here. If you do the second one, you get this one. Second and third one together, you'll get that one. Third and fourth, you'll get that one, and lastly the fifth and sixth one, you'll get that one there. So as I say, very versatile dies, because you can not only use them for frames, you can use them as bases, and with the stitching and wonky stitch on them, they're fantastic. So you can always put one back inside the other as well and double frame out something, make it a centerpiece like it's in a frame. So there's another thing you can do with those. So I've done it with those. Now let me show you what I've done with them. So let me move these. Okay, so wonky stitch rectangles. What I've done with them is I've made these two samples here because I've been playing with the baby pad lately. So there's this one here, and I've used it to frame the inside section and the outer section. So I like these cards, they're very cute, well, I must say. So there's that one there, and then again there's this one here. Again, I've used it to frame out inside and outside. So there's the samples, wonky stitch frames. Next, I've got this background frame. Obviously it has a 3 square cutout. It can go this way, this way, this way, that way. It's also double stitched around these parts here. The squares have obviously come out and they'll leave the stitching behind. So there's that one there. Here is the cutout for it. See the stitching, very cute. As I said, you can use it this way, it can go that way, it can go this way, multiple uses. So there's that. And again, like I said, playing with the baby pad by Craft, Little Treasures. I've made this card here. I've just covered up the base one with the flowers. So there's that card there. There's that one. Next, I have this die here that says baby. Cuts out the word baby, quite large, quite nice. Next one I've got is a set of dies. Make it easier. So these dies here, another nice set of rectangle dies with nice stitching. You take this one up here so you can see. Right, it doesn't cut out the rounded edges. It only cuts around. It only cuts the shape of the surrounding cuts around it. So I'll show you what I mean in a second. So that's quite a nice set there. There's 6 in that set. So that's how it cuts out. If you can see that, it's only cut into the card, the patination. So there's a close-up of it. So there's the large one, the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth, and they've all got it in there. As you can see, they've all got the exact same cuttings. So there's that one there, the last one. As I said before, you can also make them into frames by cutting one into the other. Seem to have lost it. It's all right, I can't find it right now, but it's okay. So I've used this die here with this die here, and I've made this card here. So I've used that word baby across there, and if you point it upwards, I've made a frame using cutting two of these together to make the framework, and the base one is just cut using the big one there. And as you can see, I think it's quite cute. So there's the sample for that one. This one here obviously is one of the wobblers. I don't know if I could get it working. There you go. It's also one of those fold out kind of cards. So there's that and the sample. Yet another set of shape dies for you. These ones here, quite clever. There's only 5 in the set. They're actually square lined with a rounded edge. They've also got stitching on the inside. So again, nice set. If you do the first and the second together, you'll make frames. And as you can see, it's got nice stitching. I quite like the shape to these. So there's those. And then if you cut them out singularly, these are what you get. And they are the centre pieces that come right out of the bases. As I said, you could probably just use these together and base one inside the other to make it look like it's in a frame. So that's another thing you can do with that. So that's that one. So using that one, I'll just show you the card that I made. It's one of those pop and stand varieties. There it is. You can't see it if I pop it. So there it is there. As you can see, I've used the frame and the inside and a base to make this one here. So tell me what you think if you like these baby cards. I have a few of them. Maybe I'll even do a video and show you the rest of the batch of cards that I've made out of this 6x6 pat. It's called Little Treasures by Kaiser Craft. It's very cute. Very subtle colours too. So I've also bought the die cuts to help make some of these cards. But this one came out the pad. But I think they're very cute. And there you have it. A useful die again. So there's that one there. Okay, we've run out of time for the rest of the die, so I'm going to cut it short here. I'd like to say thank you for liking, subscribing, make a comment. Please click the notification bell and that will notify you when my next video comes out. I'd like to wish everybody a happy day and a healthy life, and hope that everyone around the world is praying for the Ukrainians to win this war against Russia that they didn't ask for, in order to maintain some sort of stability in Europe at least. So with that thought in mind, I'd like to say thank you, and I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.